from day one, it became something, very big, unexpectedly, I have to say. This was not by design per se, although, of course, every entrepreneur wishes for it to happen. I think that it caught us all by surprise. But listen, I sold it because I felt like we have an opportunity to do something bigger we sold it to eBay. With eBay and really build a monumental company as part of a bigger ship. We'll talk about this, I'm sure, in the next few minutes. Didn't quite happen that way, but I think as an entrepreneur that is first-time entrepreneur, having such a great validation by at that point in time an established player express interest in what you've built, was something that we gravitated towards. I have to say also, this was in 2011 when the exit happened. You have to remember that Magento was largely built through the great financial crisis. Mm-hmm. So we also, I think, had a bit of trauma behind us and needed to really take these opportunities into consideration, having come out of what was a relatively difficult macro environment in time. This was also life-changing, right? So for me to sort of go through that process was very natural, because I felt like, I would be comfortable and my life would obviously look different and change. And I just felt like that was the right thing to do for us at that moment in time.
Do you still feel that way? Have you ever regretted selling?
I've never regretted selling. I have a wonderful life and a wonderful family, my wife and my children. And I think when I look at what I have gained by selling at that moment in time, I think that I gained, quite a lot. And I never look back. A lot of people ask me that. They ask me that because there is this other great e-commerce platform in the market today that has done exceptionally well following Magento's sell to eBay.
Yeah.
And many assume that I would have some regrets. But realistically, I've never looked back. I think that there was quite a bit of uncharted territory still ahead of us and opportunity ahead of us. Absolutely. I actually look at it from a different angle, not from regret, from a loss of opportunity. Yeah. But I think that I have moved on right from that moment after I sold and said, there's a new chapter in my life, and I'll explore that and continue to discover who I am.